Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You walk into the kitchen. You pick up a glass. You turn on the tap. Nothing. Not a single drop of water comes out. You try the bathroom. Nothing. Your neighbors rush outside carrying empty buckets. Hospitals begin running out of water. Farmers watch their fields slowly die. Within hours, the entire world changes. Sounds impossible? But here's the truth. Every drop of water you use today has been on an incredible journey. A journey billions of years in the making. Water is one of the most ordinary things in our lives. We drink it without thinking. We shower with it every morning. We wash our hands, clean our homes, cook our meals, and water our gardens. It's always there. Or at least, we believe it always will be. But have you ever stopped to wonder where the water in your glass actually comes from? Let's follow a single drop. High above the earth, the sun warms the oceans. Tiny droplets rise into the sky. Millions, billions, trillions of invisible drops begin floating upward. Together, they form clouds. The wind carries those clouds across mountains, forests, deserts, and cities. Then one day, our tiny drop becomes heavy enough to fall. It begins its long journey toward Earth. It lands gently on a mountain covered in snow. For months, it remains frozen inside ice. When spring arrives, the snow melts. The drop begins flowing downhill. It joins thousands of other drops. Soon, they become a tiny stream. The stream grows into a river. The river travels through forests where animals drink from it. It flows beside villages where children play, passes farms that grow food for millions of people. Along the way, the water gives life to everything it touches. Eventually, the river reaches a treatment plant. The water is carefully cleaned, filtered, purified, made safe for drinking. Pipes carry it underground through cities. Finally, after traveling hundreds of kilometers, our tiny drop reaches your kitchen. You fill a glass, take one sip, and in just 2 seconds, this incredible journey is over. Or is it? Because water never truly disappears. The water you drink today may once have fallen as rain on dinosaurs. It may have flowed through ancient rivers beside the pyramids of Egypt. It may have sailed across oceans with explorers. The same water has been recycled by nature for billions of years. Every drop tells a story older than humanity itself. Yet, despite its incredible journey, we often waste it without even noticing. A tap left running while brushing teeth. A leaking pipe ignored for months. Half-finished bottles thrown away. We think, it's only a little water, but millions of little drops become rivers of waste. Now imagine another child, not in a city, but in a dry village. Every morning before sunrise, she picks up a heavy bucket. She walks for miles under the hot sun, sometimes for 2 hours, sometimes even longer. She finally reaches a small muddy pond. The water isn't clear. It isn't clean, but it's the only water her family has. She fills the bucket, lifts it onto her head, and walks all the way home, every single day. While many of us let clean water flow down the drain without a second thought, millions of people around the world struggle every day just to collect enough to survive. Water isn't just something they drink. It's hope, it's health, it's life. Scientists have warned that freshwater is becoming more precious every year. Growing populations, pollution, changing weather patterns, and longer droughts are placing increasing pressure on the water we depend on. The Earth may look blue from space, but only a tiny fraction of its water is fresh and available for us to use. That makes every drop valuable. So, what can one person do? More than you might think. Turn off the tap while brushing. Fix leaks before they become rivers. Use only what you need. Protect lakes, rivers, and oceans from pollution. Teach children that water is not unlimited. Because real change doesn't begin with governments. It begins with everyday choices made by ordinary people. Imagine if every person saved just one glass of water every day. Across millions of people, that small habit becomes an enormous difference. Sometimes, saving the world doesn't require grand inventions. Sometimes, it starts with simply closing a tap. So the next time you pour yourself a glass of water, pause for just a moment. Remember the cloud, the mountain, the river, the long journey. Remember that this simple drink has traveled farther than most of us ever will. Water asks for nothing, yet it gives life to every forest, every animal, every family, and every dream. Perhaps the greatest treasures aren't the ones locked inside vaults. Perhaps they're the ones flowing quietly through our hands every single day. Because the day we lose the last drop will be the day we finally understand the value of every drop that came before it. If this story made you see water differently, share it with someone you care about. Together, we can make every drop count.